Hello? Hello? Oh! Why, hello there, strangers and rangers alike. Shams Nelson here from Pen and Blade. And in this exciting episode of Sketch-O-Rama Live, we're going to be sketching a team of rangers. And this is by request of GeckoTube, the one and only. He asked me how to draw cloaks and bows, and I was like, you want to draw rangers? Oops, let me get this guy a little, oops. So let me go ahead and post the live stream link in our Discord, but I also got some exciting announcements before we get started. Let's see, actually this probably should go like that. I didn't think about that yet. Alright, anyways. And it's very easy. I'm going to show you guys, even if you're a brand new beginner, you should be able to sketch out something like this, and if you want to go in and add details later, you can. The first announcement is that Pen and Blade is... Oh yeah, I updated the random region generator. We're in version 1.61. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And basically I just added the islands finally because Sir Squire left a comment reminding me to add these, so now you can make islands in your random region if while generating random regions. And I'd love to hear your guys' ideas on this if you check it out. So hold on, let me go post this link. The other thing is I was going to do some shopping for some new dice, Random Encounter Dice, the official dice provider of Pen and Blade. Hey everyone, hold on real quick. Alright. But, because I want to do a giveaway at some point. I do, but I don't really want to do it for subscribers and followers or whatever, I realized. Because I'm not that interested in, like, gathering 1 million people. I'd much rather build a collaborative world-building community. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to say that when I say Pen and Blade, the collaborative world-building community. So I wanted to make a giveaway for either like a contest or like, you know, a random giveaway, but the entry is to, you have to submit some kind of either artwork or story or something and have a theme or whatever. Here, I'll scroll through so you guys have something to look at. We're gonna get drawn soon, fret not. And I really like Random Encounter Dice. They're a little startup and they just revamped their website, but their dice have like stories behind them. Amethyst Warrior, look at this. Aphrodite, that's totally Aphrodite, are you kidding me? Arcane Focus, like each one seems to fit. And I see like the Chessex ones, they just do whatever color comes off the press. Barbarian Frenzy, I have those dice. I got my little Conan plastic thingy with the sack of those slung over his shoulder. Alright, let's get to drawing. Let's get some affiliate rangers. And I hope you guys is collaborative world building. So yeah, so if you have any ideas for that, or you want to get involved in that, it's probably going to be in our Discord community. So let me know. We got Molluscoid and a gamer and the hybrid artist made it. What's up? Yo, what's up everyone? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I don't know why I'm talking like a game show host. It's just the way things go sometimes. So I came up with this little I was helping one of our peeps out in Discord who wants to learn figure drawing. I tried to come up with a really easy way for him to start. Like, what would I tell myself? Because you really want to just start drawing figures. There's more fundamental things you could do to practice. But I'm like, how do you just get started and actually be able to draw figures? So I came up with this. And so you draw these parts. Oops, I think I made it a little too big. And don't worry about proportion at first. And then you leave a little gap right here. You got two coming down like that, and then coming out like that to a point. And then here, you got to draw a platform of some sort, because you're going to start wanting to think about perspective. This is probably a little exaggerated, but let's just go with it. You're going to put 2 circles for his shoulder, like that, like that. And I like to put the hands first, so I should have put, okay, I know the hands here, so then I can kind of divide it in half. And the other hand, let's have him holding his bow kind of casually over here. Should be a little lower. You know what would be cool, actually? See, this is how you can start thinking, and you're imagining the arm there. Lowly Magica made it here. What's up? Breaks down the doors. I am not asleep this time. I know you must be talking like this. Hopefully, Colt Boy doesn't come. Then the Fanatic Ranger shows up. Yo, the Fanatic Ranger, of course, has got to be Colt Boy. We don't speak of that mollusk. Oh, I forgot. What? The Fantastic Ranger, man. Do you know that this place was called Fantastic Anatomy not long ago? So let's see. What if I want to put the bow like this, like kind of like behind him? That's a big bow. Maybe his nickname should be Big Bow for the first ranger. So I want to design 3 rangers, and I guess they should be fantasy races. So, you know, we can do like dwarves, elves, humans, half-orcs, whatever. And we could design 3 of them like we did with the Space Rangers. That was really fun. So I don't know if this will end up being one or this is just generic because I'm kind of trying to show them. So let's actually, I don't know, this is weird. This angle's throwing me off. I hadn't tried this before. But basically, you could just have an angle like that. Alright, we'll talk about bows in a sec too, I think. This is a little too far. See, look, why is he holding it that far out? So that's why you put the hand first where you want it and then put it. But whatever, let's just go with this. Like that. This one comes to a point. Now you pretty much got, like that's a good marker to have. You got pretty much the body going on. Oh yeah. And then here, I know there's a lot of things but the human body is, but this is like a pretty simplified, you know, make that V and then connect it like that. And see, the proportions are off, but we weren't worrying about proportion. If you're just starting figure drawing, so you should go from like the nipples to here, so this should probably be a little bit bigger. If you're just starting figure drawing, I would say don't worry about the proportion, just get all the connections right. So you can make a guy that looks like this. And let's make him, like, you know, put a bigger gap here. Give him a big head, 2 arms, like that, and then give him tiny legs. Oops, let's give him the platform, make sure he's standing on something, just to start getting an idea of perspective. And then there you got like a little humanoid dude. Give him a recurve bow, so we'll oops. Alright. Oh yeah, so we're supposed to be talking about hoods and cloaks, so this is kind of beside the point. But anyways, I think that's a good way to start. Yo, Annalay, Story, and oh, the whole family is here. The lovely double, quadruple rainbow family. Alright, so you guys gonna help me make some rangers up? Alright, anyways, this guy's pretty cool, actually. I kind of like this guy. I'm going to keep doodling him for a little bit. Let's give him a cloak, alright, to start off with. So basically, once you get the head shape, you're going to come a little bit down. And see, this is almost like sticking out. See how I outlined that? But you don't really see that. Then you got to follow the back here. And this is probably going to stick out a little bit and fold over. This is not. So let me zoom in on that. See, and I know this guy's crazy. I don't think he's going to make the cut for our ranger squad. I don't know, you guys have to let me know. Alright, and that's how you make a cloak. You're going to put the little things on here, and you have some sort of called a connector. There can be a gap if there's a chain, so you could have like a chain here. And then, so you could start like that if you want to. You got a cape, alright? Now you want to add a cloak to it. You're going to find the middle point right here. You're going to go below the forehead area, and you're going to kind of create a circle. If you wanted to get fancier, you can give the circle some waves at some points, where the fabric's folding over. Alright? And this will make more sense in side view and stuff. And then you kind of go over like that. I know it's really rough, I'm not that good at it, but I think it's a start. And then you can figure stuff out and send me some pics on the comments or in Discord or something. And then we can continue to refine our strategy. What kind of symbol would this guy have? Alright, let me check the comments. Make a fun side, blah blah blah. Alright, what's the race of our first ranger for our ranger squad? We're gonna make 3 rangers. What do you want the first? This is annoying. Why is it showing like that? The first ranger, I just completely ignored it. Why you guys consider that? Let's talk about bows a little bit. So we got a long bow. We got a short bow. And then a variety of each would be the recurve bow, right? So it's like this, but you're gonna have to keep that same curve. So I would start with just the normal curve, find the center point, then you're gonna add one of these and just let it flow like water. And it's actually gonna come back like that a little bit at the end. There might be some kind of grippy stuff here. And then oops, see, I lost the flow. Oops, and then you also have to make sure that the thing's attaching straight to it. So I've got to erase this and make sure the curve comes back. And then curves again. And so the thing's gonna hook somewhere up at the top. So if you had the end of the bow like this, there's gonna be a notch somewhere on like this side. Right? I think. And the string is gonna come down like that. There's a loop. And it gets caught on a little notch. And then it might be like that. I think. I should have grabbed my bow before I did this. Anyways, so yeah, so when the bow is unstrung, it's gonna be like a, it's like a weird, it actually bends this way. At least mine does. And then you have to pull it back with to string it. So if you want to be kind of more realistic, those won't look cool, you might have his bow unstrung and tied, like if he's not planning to use it in a hurry, it's better to leave the bow unstrung. A golem ranger, okay, cool. A kobold, so we got one held by a kobold ranger. All right, so the kobold ranger is gonna have you'll see. All right, let's just finish. Okay, we're gonna give them all hoods, so let's go ahead and draw them, and hopefully it'll be a learning experience for everybody. I think I want to make the background a little more gray. Alright, and then we got a new layer. I don't want to make them too big. I guess I can make them smaller. So let's start off. Okay, so you're going to need a big barrel chest. I'm kind of going to use the little bit of the strategy that I showed you, but let's keep it really loose at first, because we're just trying to get a feel for the pose and everything. So I want him to have some attitude. How's he going to like leaning back a little bit like this? There's some small feet, but giant feet, but small, short legs, giant feet, something like that maybe. And then he's got his hand out. Oh, what if his arms float? I always liked it when their arms float. It shows they're magical. So he doesn't have like a connection there. This arm's just floating. And he's got to have a hood, because remember he's a ranger, and we're trying to practice drawing hoods. So see, we drew his head first, and then we got the hood's going to wrap around to the front. And then this is interesting, because I guess it'll go over around his shoulders. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this working, or is this not working? What can we do to make him more... You have him smirking a little bit. Shoulder pads. Shams, everyone's yelling in the chat. Oh my gosh. Aesthetic is key. Big boy. Alright. So let's say his shoulder pads. Okay, let's make a new one. Should we put it on top, or should we just draw right on top of him? Let's do a layer on top in case we could try different things. So we'll try the first one, and you guys... My first idea is big shoulder pads like this. Now, are they armor? Because I was thinking they're armor. They're actually armor, and then the cloak somehow attached to them. I mean, maybe just like that. That's actually kind of cool looking. I do like the shape. What do you guys think? Like shoulder shields. Shoulder shields. Oh, interesting. To each their own. To be honest, just want to go make him go mad with the request. Love you. Hey, yeah. Stale? What's stale? You guys are crazy. I tend toward reality versus aesthetic. Yeah, but I don't know if I'm good enough to do reality. Sometimes realistic is nice. It depends. The other way I would do the shoulder pads is, or what she said about the shields, or something like that. But they're like floating. I don't know what the heck they are, but it looks cool. So this is less realistic, I guess. And then, if that was the case, you'd see more of the cloak in the front. They could even be 2 shields. Oh, maybe they're actual shields and they're floating there magically. That's actually kind of neat. What do you guys think of that idea? Do you see what I'm saying? So these are like 2 kite shields. I don't know if this one will end it up. Anyways. Yeah, maybe. No. Yes. No. Maybe. No umbrellas. I want my guys to be cool. Doodle with me, bro. Or sis. Now he looks like a transformer. Alright, we don't want Transformers robots in... I don't know, I was trying to come up with something clever. Nothing happened. Alright, that's it. We're gonna go with this. So I'm gonna merge this down. Yeah, let's make him on a different layer in case we want to change it up. Alright, Mr. Kobold. So Kobold, I don't really know how to draw Kobold. Do you have a nose like that? Like a little face? Right? And then this one's a Kobold Ranger. So maybe... Oh, here, you know what? That's what we got Google for. I want to keep affiliates. Affiliates. Oops. How's Story doing? What are you guys up to, man? You're creating worlds or something? Alright, Kobold, yeah, so he's got a little face, he's like, yo, why you hold? No, maybe he's like, stop picking me up. I'm a human being. So he's small, but he's not tiny. And then I guess we probably need like a normal size, more or less, person here to balance him out, which I think was going to be like that tall. But let's stick with this for a second. Look at these; they all got bows and arrows and stuff. Kobold ranges. So this guy, maybe he's ready to fire. All right, with the recurve bow. So you do that, and then just doot. And flatten it out a little bit there. All right. And then he's looking like this, but his nose would have to be out more like that. There we go. Alright. And then one arm goes like that. He's got his arrow drawn. And he's looking down there. And he's wearing his hood. So we just take the head. And we kind of decide here's where the shoulder thing, here's where it's tucking in, and just connect the dots, but this part is going to come out. So this is one thing I like about the hood. You got to decide how far it's going to come out. Let's say right there. So then we make a little semicircle. Is that very clear? Like that. But you want it to seem like this part is hanging down. Oops. I meant to erase it. You know? It's got some weight to it. I don't know. So I don't think I've figured this out 100% yet, but definitely not 100%. But see, I'm trying to do something like that. Okay. And then you put their face there. And the shoulders. Oh, don't say no. Oh yeah, I gotta check out the comments. What? 40? No. I am rock. That, like that. I am rock. What? That's like I am Groot. Hey, I'm trying to copyright him. No, his name is the opposite of rock, which is core. Alright? So don't mess with me, and don't try to make me infringe on other people's intellectual properties, or else I'll do the exact opposite. Name him Core. What? Oh no. Why did her tablet die? Because her tablet is for noobs. I told you, you gotta get a new tablet. I don't know why you guys are so crazy. Alright, I think that's good enough for this little guy for now. What are we gonna make the third dude? And then we'll go in with a little more detail. At least we'll try for maybe like... Yeah, we'll see what happens. Where this is coming along pretty good. Kobold has to be named Roll. Alright, core. Oh, because rock and roll. So it'd be lore? Core and lore? Yeah, rock and roll, core and lore. Lore, lore. See, it's our little... You don't know that it's rock and roll backwards. Roll. Lore. Oops, sorry. I'm getting confused. See, it's so tricky. I confused myself. A dark elf. So be it. That's sick. And he would be someone who's hooded. So we're having him like this tall. Okay, this is going to be a little tougher because I have to figure out how to fit him in. No, that doesn't seem tall enough. Maybe core is not that big. I mean, oh yeah, core. Because let's say the kobold's this tall. Alright, maybe it is. It's fine. I'm not even following my own advice. I should have put a table under him like that. See, instead of him being on a flat ground, now we've got some kind of... We've got to have a basis for it. Like that. Does that make any sense? Do my drawings make any sense, or just too messy to be comprehensible? Maybe I should work on that. I know what I'm doing. Gotta believe me. Alright. I guess I'll leave it on a different layer for now, whatever. Alright. And then see, I want this guy kind of on the same level as them. Which means I would have to move him up a little bit or make him smaller or something. Do kobolds have big heads? And by that I mean egos. Do they have large egos? It's actually not what I meant at all. So how can we make this cooler? So let's like exaggerate the shape. Oops. So could the dark elf have some kind of bow like that? Does it have like a triple recurve? Is that too crazy? Okay, no, let's tone it down a little bit. So we decide, let's say the bow's gonna be like that. On this side, core and light. Core and light. Shut up, it's not core and... No, it's core and lore. Oh my gosh. Everyone wants me to infringe on copyrights. John Rissus, I expected better from you. Uchiku. I like core and lore, but you spelled it wrong. Celtic blue. Hey. Hey. And Annalay is back. Alright. So, I think this dark elf should be like an arcane spellcaster, so he has some fire. Alright. And so, in keeping with, he's at a slight angle, so he's pretty, I think I'm starting to get this cloak thing, it's good enough. But he's got his ears sticking out, he needs a little slit in the cloak. And then I guess that the cloak should kind of go like, you know, this one should also follow. I don't know, follow the flow. Is that right? I don't know. We'll see. Alright, I think we're ready to go into a slightly cleaner stage. And you guys feel free to comment on the details if you feel like they need any special items or whatever. Then just shout it out in the comments below. Can you hear me? Just shout it right out. Don't be afraid now. Don't be shy, son. Everyone, and welcome to Digital Painting with Shams Ross. I'm your host, Shams Ross, and today we're going to be painting some lovely rangers protecting the forest from all kinds of critters. Little black bears, maybe even Dragon or two. Story says, always put a bow on the bow. A bow on the bow? Are you serious? Like a little bow like that? Like a little... like that on the bow? That's pretty cute. Someone needs throwing knives, I think. Alright, so be it, so be it. Big guy needs a big warhammer. Alright, warhammer, throwing knives. So I'm thinking the dark elf is going to have the throwing knives. And we can throw some right here. So this will still be on a sketch phase. Maybe he has one on each boot. And, yeah, this guy would do well with the warhammer. Maybe he's holding it in a reversed grip for some weird reason right now. No, that doesn't make sense. So we could just change his grip like this. And then give him a warhammer, right? But see, the pet peeve of mine is the hand should align, you know. They should line up properly, the warhammer and the hand. Now the warhammer is getting in the way of our beautiful shoulder pads. I don't like that too much. I don't like that one bit. I think it's very rude. I find it unfavorable. So let's see, what if we put one here, and then let's see what his hand would look like on that. Something like that. Alright. And we need some glowing stuff on here. Alright. But what about his bow? Hey, he's got it on his back. Now this is one place you could put a bow, but I mean, I think you could do it. It's fine. But you need a pretty big quiver, I guess. And you'd have to be pretty long. But it's okay, we're gonna go with that. So we've added a few more details. Anything else that comes to mind right now before we move along to the finer sketch, to the finer things in life? Pray tell, pray tell. Well, you know what? I think the warhammer should be smaller because he's big. Like that would already be a huge warhammer. But let's make his arm bigger and his hand bigger because he has giant hands now. Okay. Oops. Alright. Something like that. No. Incorrect. Alright, whatever. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Whatever. And alright, let me check the chat. What else? Fig leaf and an apple. What are you talking about? Fig leaf and an apple. I mean, that's pretty cute, but I don't think that's his style. What? Oh, Sir Squire. Oh, dude, Sir Squire. You just popped in for like 2 seconds. Oh my gosh. Alright. Thanks, man. I seen all your comments. I can't wait to check them all out and watch the videos again so I know what you're actually talking about. Because I don't remember the lore of all those islands quite as well as I should. I want to do a blog one day where each post is one of those islands with like adventure hooks and like stats of NPCs and stuff that we've mentioned. Alright. So, later Tater. It's her signature. She's a fantasy bow maker. So it does the thing with the bow. Screenshots. I know, it would be great if you can put screenshots in the chat, huh? We could do it on Discord. Is that something we should start to implement in these live feeds or whatever? Okay, hold on. Needs a spike at the end of the handle. The hammer. Okay, we can do that. And, alright, cool. So let's go ahead and just put a spike in the end of that handle. And then we will move on to the next phase of development. Put that in there. And then we're going to draw. Why is he so brutal, man? He's gonna be like stabbing people with one side and then smashing their heads in with the other. This is sick. You're sick. Why would you have such deranged thoughts? Alright. So yeah, we got a little platform for him too. I'm thinking the thumb's over there or something, right? Yeah, the thumb's go through his hands like that. Alright, whatever. Alright. I'm gonna see. This is pretty ambitious for me. But let's see what happens. See what happens, Captain. Captain. Alright. Alright, relax. So, let's turn the opacity up and the size down. Who should we start with? Should we start with the core, lore, or yet unnamed dark elf? Or drow elf, rather. Can a spike have an alignment? What the? Can throw it and stick it. So who should we start with, you guys? Lick the spike with evil saliva and throw it at it. Okay, so... Alright, so Core's got evil saliva. Apparently that's canon now. Great. That makes excellent amount of sense. Alright, I'm going to start with... I'm going to start with Core, I guess. So it's still going to be kind of a rough sketch. And, you know, some people might ask, like, why does a rock creature need a nose? And it's not that he needs a nose. It's that he wants a nose. And I see no reason to deny people the joys of their life. You know what I mean? So he's got a nose. And he's like pretty thin little eyes. He's like, hey, hey, hee, hee. Oops. Wait, we don't want him to look evil. Even though that's exactly how he looks. Maybe he's not evil, he's just got like rock brows. And rock brows always make him look angry. It's like if you painted on your eyebrows and they always made you look angry. And that's what he's got. He's actually extremely friendly. He tries to compensate by smiling more, like you're seeing here. But it only serves to make him look more psychopathic. Needless to say, he has less than 0 friends. I mean, Lore is his friend, but he's got enemies, so he goes into the negative friendship because one enemy subtracts one friend. That's called social math. Alright, evil saliva, we're past that. Time to okay, we're not past that. Story has a name for the drow elf. Alright, what is it? Oh, I'm excited. Darken. Alright, that's perfect. I love it. Darken the drow elf. Dude, that's iconic. He's gonna be the new Dritz. I don't know why I would do Darkon. No, that's too obvious. Darken is better. Alright. Oh, what a face. I forgot about this guy's face. Ogrok. Darken. Oh, I like that. Oh, dang. Wait. Oops. That's cool. That's it, man. Why is story so cool and creative? What's up with that? I mean, he's like half orc, half ogre creature. This guy, well, he's supposed to be, I think, like a rock golem, I thought it was. So let's see if I can give him a hood that still exposes his beautiful features. So we're gonna assume his hood kind of comes down and maybe. Oh, so he's got. What if he's got a leaf? 2 leaves. Okay, those are like the brooches, and this is like a little chain. And then he's got his hood coming over like that. Something like hither. It's like a band. This guy's a lovely fellow. All right, let's see if I can see. Wait, I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need this later. Let's see if I can find some good pauldrons. I find when I look at reference, I learn something new. See, like I would have never done the pauldrons like that, and I still don't think I'm gonna do that. These are all far too realistic. They offer movement, and they're not unnecessarily but awesomely bulky. Let's go pauldrons in. Okay. This is more what I'm talking about. That's kind of cool. Hers are cool, but I can't see very well. All right, let's go. Let's see about this. So there's like a circle thing, and then the shape goes like this, and has a break like that, and then it's got the thing that sticks up. But his doesn't have the thing that sticks up because he's got a nice hood. Is that a cool thing? Way for to do the pauldron, and then you add like maybe some edges. Okay, and what is it attached to? Is it just maybe he wears like a belt that crosses? I feel like he's not gonna wear a shirt because he's a rock creature, unless he's not a rock creature anymore. So let's add this guy right here for a second. I feel like it's got to be rounded out so that it can crush. You don't want it concave, do you? I guess either way will be very crushing. More about the weight than anything else. Always do sound effects when you're drawing. Dude, the Bane can tell you it works. And I think he'll have like 2 fingers. Like a Ninja Turtle. Or maybe even no fingers. Like I don't know, man. I don't know. Alright, let's see. Is this guy coming along alright? I gotta like just back up, look at him. Actually, he's kind of cool. Kind of cool. What do you guys think? Squire's back and back. What? Squire? Oh, thank you, man. World of Chibu. We gotta bring back World of Chibu. It's gonna be a long-term thing. I'm feeling like 2019 is the year of the pen and blade. I don't know, man. What do you guys think? I'm feeling like the momentum is growing in our powers. Wait, it's all about community world building. If we can start creating projects in the community, it could be like a publishing empire. You know, we'll be the new Wizards of the Coast. But all our stuff will be published by, like, what's it called? Pencil Knights and Pen Masters. So I don't know what this is supposed to be. Just break off so that there's kind of chunks of rock. And he's got 2 chunks of rock for the knuckles. Maybe he should have the... And then this has to be like that. Alright, alright. And then this has to be a little more like that. Is that right? Something was off about that. I think that's close enough. What do you think? Alright, 2022. 2022! Stop being so realistic, legendary Haynix. I don't know how to say your name. I'm not gonna say Hieno X. Hieno X? Hienox? No, I don't know. Haynix. I think we need to focus on like 2 or 3 projects. Yeah, I agree. I was trying to just focus on one, the dorks, but it's true. Then we give up on one and we start another one. But I feel like the enthusiasm dies off and then I get excited about something new, which is an issue we have. You know? So the dork thing was great. Maybe if I just start publishing stuff on my own, it'll inspire others. But I feel like we can't get on the same page for some reason. What are your thoughts on that? How do you feel about all that? That? Oops. I think it's working. I'm losing the perspective or something. This should go like that, and that shouldn't be like that. And we're just gonna leave it like that for now. And then his body comes like that. There's no arm. There's no arm on this side either. Instead, or no forearm, we got the rocky hand cropping coming out here. Sorry if I'm ignoring the chat, I just super focused. I'm gonna get back to that in a moment. Okay, does that look like something cool? Did we divide this into 2 fingers? Yeah, I guess so. Alright. And then, what if he has like a crystals here? I always like to put a crystal somewhere. And if you remove those crystals from his hands and feet, then he shall perish. That's like his weakness. You have to remove all 4. Okay. Please don't. I love Core. Core is my good friend. Alright? Whoa. Alright. What is going on here? Late at night, I lay and design a world in my head, then I fall asleep and forget to write it down. That's sick. Letting worlds die. Entire civilizations fall as you sleep. I think the more you have more time and focus, others just want to be along for the fun. See? That's what I find. What is wrong with you people? Everyone's just trying to have fun, enjoy their lives, do some world building on the side. No one wants to create a world building empire. No one wants to transcend the bounds of ordinary reality and enter into the world. Is so much detail that it becomes more real than the world we live in. And no one wants to make $1 trillion in the tabletop role-playing game industry. I don't know why, but you speak true, Celtic Blue. You speak true. Yes, he is a very friendly giant who will kill you. No true. So now he looks like a spell. Not like a true character. He looks like a spell. Oh, maybe he is a spell. But then you know that they can be, what's it called? You can cast like permaspell or whatever on people. So it could be, or like, you can make a spell permanent. So maybe he was a spell, and then he was made permanent. And he's only now learning. That's why his face is stuck in that angry brow look. Because when you're a spell, you just want to scare people and stuff. So that's how he was designed by an ancient wizard. Alright. What do you guys think of that backstory for Core? Comments, questions, suggestions, complaints. You may voice them in the chat. And just to show that he is fully a rock guy, I guess he'll just, he'll just rocks all the way down. Just rocks all the way down. Got his cape hanging here. And you can see it. Oops. That's a little much. Ugh. So there's this little trick that you can do with your capes when they're coming down at the end. You go like that and like that. And see, it's basically because it's wrapping around at the bottom like this. And you connect it like that. And you give them a little hood. See? And then if you put a little bit of perspective, then you got a little creepster standing there. Like Naruto. Naruto! It was into Naruto for a minute. I got like 40 episodes in or whatever, and then I was like, oh my gosh, they still haven't become ninjas. How long is this? And then I looked and I was like, I'm over this. I cannot. How about a spell that was in? Okay, let's see let's say hi in the chat. Oh, he could be a familiar. He's a familiar. Oh, he could be a familiar of the Kobold Ranger. That's what people don't know. How about a spell that he was in a magic thing, and she can make him out. Wait, how about a spell that was like in a magic thing, and she can make him out, and he is taking all this stuff as a spirit? I'm not sure I understand. Sorry, bro. Now he's like a Dobby. Dobby. He gave Dobby a sock. Master gave Dobby a sock. Alright. I think we'll just chill with this guy. You know? I'm not like 150% happy with him, but hey, let's put this. Give him his thing. So you put the arrows like that, just do some sticks, and then put some fletching on them. And the arrows can stick out past the fletching, or the fletching can maybe stick out past the arrows, I think, too. Depends on the design of the fletching. I don't want to draw that much attention to the bow. It's probably a pretty thick bow because he's like super strong, so let's make it a little thicker. Dang, man, that's intense. And this thing's gonna have to be a little bigger. Alright, cool. I think we're chilling. And then actually you'd be able to see it coming down here because there's no arm there. And then I guess with this up here. So that's a little confusing, you know. If I was to redesign this character, maybe make some adjustments on the pose so that he can not... So that some of these things are a little more obvious, like that the fact that his arm's missing. I guess I could move this in. That would kind of, but I feel like it looks like that. Does that help the composition? Maybe. I guess have this like wrapping around in front a little. Give it a little more depth. It's kind of random, but alright, let's just go with that. I think we need to draw our little kobold friend soon. Get started on him. What's going on? People, everything. What is on a lay saying? Hyena people. What is it? Would evil take him? My hyena people would easily take him out. What? Devil gave Cora a hammer. All right. After hyenas, hyenox. Oh, dude, you didn't tell me you were what's it called? Beast Wars, man. You're a what is it? Maximals? Or no, something maximized. Something bots terrorize. No, what are they? Oh man, Dinobots. Dinobots terrorize, and then Maximals maximize, right? And then Terrorzoids. What? Do you know what I'm talking about, you guys? Beast Wars. All right, let's get back to our Kobold Ranger friends. So we're gonna have to. So it looks like if we. Oh man, I don't think this is long enough. Hold on, I'm focusing here. Okay. This is tough. Is he gonna be naked aside from his cloak? Probably. Oops, then I make a new. Okay, good. I don't think the elbow should stay close for more strength. Alright, and this arm, where did we have it? Somewhere down here. Alright. What the? Alright, something's not right. Let's say we had this going on, then he should be drawing here. So we can do that. Let's just change that. There we go. Maybe if he has a really long arrow. I don't know why, but it's just extra long. That's his style. It flies more true. At least that's what he says. Flies more true. And then he's got a little, so these guys have the little brow ridge. And they have the little nostrils. And then, I don't know if you want to, if we can give him any particularly distinguishing markings. So see, we're going to put the two things on the shoulder, and then we're going to have this come down like that. And then we'll do the little wrap, have it wrap around. Alright, I think that's it. Doing a little scaly underbelly. Cool, man. What do you guys think of core and lore? I'm kind of digging them. I'm digging them like the grave of a freshly killed enemy. I don't know why I'm burying my enemies. Because I'm a nice guy. I'm a very nice guy, very respectful. So you gotta bury your enemies. Alright. It's honestly the first Minecraft. I don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what Beast Wars is. You're straight up noob. No, we are a warrior culture that could easily... Look up Beast Wars though, by the way. It's so good. It's like better than Transformers, but better. We are a warrior culture that could easily take out humans. Unfortunately, we have alliance with elves. They have stupid bows. We hate elves. You're a child of the 80s, born in the 90s, living in the 2010s. What are we talking? Who is that? Sounds like a complex human being. What out the silhouette? I hate when the weapon overlaps the whole body. You lose so much clarity. Yeah, I think you might have missed this part where I said that if I were to redesign this, I actually like the Kobold one, but I would redesign the what's it called, Mr. Core, because of the Warhammer, especially going in front of the body, and also I would want to make the arms be more noticeable that the arms are, what's it called, floating. Alright. Cool. So I guess we just got the drow, man. Let's get into our drow. Me? Why do you say that I'm from the 80s? Holy smokes. What makes me so 80s? Excuse me if you guys heard me subtly burp. So there's anybody like elves? I like elves. I'm a Mirkwood elf. When you were talking Beast Wars. Yeah, Beast Wars, man. Beast Wars is the best. What? Celtic Blue. Always picking a fight. Always picking a fight. Alright. So we've got our elf guy, and we're going to use here our new nose. If you didn't watch the latest nose drawing tutorial, watch it, because it'll change your nose drawing life. And hit like and subscribe. Send me money. Send me gifts, or lavish ones. And buy me islands. Buy me islands in the Pacific. So we could give this guy a mask. Okay, and then his ears would stick out, see? So give him a little slit. Assuming they're that long. If not, if you don't like your elves to have crazy long ears, then just skip that step. And stop writing me hate mail. Stop threatening my life. That's all. So we've got a little thing going on like that. What's it got going in this? Oh yeah, I almost forgot. So with thumb, I always have to remember the thumb is going to be on the outside. So I had it right. And then we're going to put a couple fingers. See how the sound effects helped? It's a mighty fine fire, you might be thinking. How'd you get this fire looking so mighty fine? You might be thinking. Because I went... Alright, let's see what you guys are yelling about in the chat now. Thundercats is... Thundercats aight. But when you're talking about Beast Wars, you gotta pay respect. If you don't want Maximal Prime, whatever his name is, it's gonna get you. He's gonna get you, boy. Gonna get you. You gotta watch my kids be like comedy extravaganza. Then you understand more about nothing. You have no chance with my hyena lightsaber, or whatever. You people are crazy. You remind me of the old He-Man toys when you said Beast Wars. Because I remind you of He-Man. That's good. He-Man is a glorified Conan wannabe. It's actually exactly accurate. Or He-Man is just a cartoon and Conan is the human being who achieved what He-Man was idealized to be. Alright, now I'm getting too deep. I'm way too deep for you guys. If that didn't make sense to you, it's because I'm on another level. Alright, whatever. I don't know, you guys are saying crazy things. You guys are not helping. I'm stopping to read the I'm done reading comments. If you want to tell me what emblem he has on his chest, that could be helpful. And I think he needs a regular longsword too. I mean, that's a staple of the ranger. Alright. And then he's got in this hand, he's holding the bow, right? Like that. But it goes behind his back. Let's see how that looks. We can come back to it if it's no good. And then he's also got, so this guy, alright, so yeah, so we should give him so the other place you can put a quiver is right hither. I think that's the more traditional way, or the way that makes more sense too. Just to have it right there, it's a little more convenient. And then see, one thing I'm doing right now, I'm remembering that he's got that floor thing, that thing on the bottom, so then that's gonna make lines like this curve that way too. See, so this is like that, like here. And something like that. Let's just leave it simple. I'm not going to get deep into shoe design right now. And then he's got some pants. Something like that. Alright, cool. Alright. We're doing something. It's not perfect. But we got a little crew. What are we going to do about his bow? He's got the double recurve, whatever. So then in this side, something like that. Okay. Cool. Is that it? Wow, we really kind of trucked through this. So we got core, Draken, and so I don't like how his feet are sitting. I'm gonna change it a little bit. I don't like his stance too much. Let's try that. Core, Draken, and Core and Lauren Draken. It's pretty good. See, I messed it up. Alright, hold on. How would I... It looks alright. Let's try this. Alright, that's a little better. Because the feet were looking too stiff. Alright. Then belt's a little too high up, I think. Uh-oh, I forgot about the chat, and I was gonna say I should check in it, but now I'm worried, man. Every time I look there, I just wish I hadn't. Just want to go curl up by the fireside, cry myself to sleep. I bet no one gave me an emblem idea. What? Why are you adding me with the big orange thing? Draw an imaginary friend for you, my imaginary friend, then he wouldn't be imaginary anymore, it'd be real. He would have physical form, and then he would escape from the pages and terrorize the universe, and you guys don't want that. So, Jimmy, I want you to think very carefully before you make quests like that in the future. I'm just saying, man, it's only because I care. Draken. Darken. Oh yeah, why did I keep Draken? Darken. Dorken? Hadouken? Alright, I get it. Oh, stop yelling at me, Anale. Darken. Alright, I'm sorry, I just messed up. Gosh, everyone. Yeah. I gave an emblem idea. Well, what is it? You expect me a star? Okay. So you expect me to scroll all the way? Oh, moon and star. Isn't that like the Islamic one? Did he just steal that? I don't know why that's an Islamic symbol. It's a pagan symbol, if anything. Can't really see the star because the fire's in the way, but you can believe it's there. Alright, so there. And that is how you draw a team of mighty rangers. Alright? That's it. Here, I'll do a little introduction. Boom, dan, dun, dan, dun, dan, core. Dun, 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 lore. Dun, 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 bum, 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 bum. Darken. I'm gonna make my own Super Smash Brothers Rangers, and it's gonna be so much better. Darken joins the fight. Vor slithers into battle. Core stomps your face in and smiles. Alright, I think that's it, you guys. I think we're gonna call it an evening. This live stream. Oh, I guess this is the Q&A segment. Alright, I'll be taking questions from the nerds. Alright, nerds? What do you guys say? What do you want from me? No bow on the bow? That's a question. Oh yeah, I forgot, sorry. It's true, sorry, story. There we go. For some reason, I feel like the story of this guy... Oh, no, maybe he got it from the bow maker story, and her thing is to always put a bow. It said that if the bow falls off, you die. Actually looks really cool. I like that bow. Thanks, story. That was a really, really fun idea. Why are you saying aw? Oh, yeah. Oh, because I didn't put the thing. So these are the Rangers. Yeah, this is... Team Ranger Danger, baby. Team Ranger Danger, right? No? What do you mean, so these are the Rangers with 3 question marks? What are you trying to imply here, sir? Rangers. Alright, come on. Q&A section. Alright? You can ask me about my deepest, darkest secrets. There's literally crickets out. I can literally hear the crickets. Alright. I'm out here outside. I don't think you can pick it up, but... I guess that's it, then. Oh, what's it like to be Shums? This is a really great question. It's a really great question. Now, live streams don't have a maximum limit, right? So, I guess I'll just start at the beginning. I remember being a single-celled organism. Well, not really when it was single-celled, but just before it became a zygote, alright? And I remember thinking, being a zygote's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of space. It's very spacious. It's warm. And you actually can tune in to the subconscious stream television. So you just tune into subconscious stream television. 9 months it goes by like that when you're binging on zygotic shows like The Real Zygotes of Beverly Hill and you know, The Truman Zygote's a great movie. Really got me thinking. My deepest secret. Alright, the deepest one. I don't know, man. I don't know. Trying to think of something that got beaten by a nanosecond. Yeah, no, I only take one question. It's not a Q&A. There's one question. That's it. So where was I about the zygote story? Wants you to dream about when you are sleeping. Worst nightmare and best dream. Oh my gosh. Worst nightmare and best dream. I don't really have good dreams. I like it when I don't dream. One time I found... one time I opened up my closet and there was like Diablo 2, the video game, which I really wanted at the time. And like it was full of like video games and stuff that I didn't have. That was probably my best dream. And then the worst one, I remember one time I was like at an elementary school. I don't know if this is the worst, but it was like Jurassic Park, and I was like looking down the hall of my elementary school, and I saw like a raptor, and then I was like, oh shoot, and I was running, and then there was like a what's it called? One of these like crazy like big-headed wolf creatures, and I jumped into a car and slammed the door just as it jumped into the window. And there was like a waterfall for some reason that I had to climb down before. I don't remember the dream exactly, but I remember that was a pretty scary one. And I was also really scared of werewolves. And I loved Michael Jackson, but I couldn't watch the beginning of Thriller. It was a tough time. Truman Zygote, man. The Truman Zygote. I got a lot of love for that, brother. To know what you dream. So that's it. I don't really dream anymore, thank God. I don't really like dreaming. Yeah. I think, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like really good dreams. Nothing too crazy comes to mind. What? Michael Jackson. Another day has gone, and I'm still all alone. How could this be? You're not here with me. Heal the world, make it a better place. Alright? That's all I have to say to you, sir. No, actually, probably the Jackson 5 were his best years. I mean, as a kid, he's thinking about love like he knows more about love than anybody, man. I don't know how that happened. Harabor's nightmare was her favorite blankie. Got sucked away by a black hole and her best, and she spent the night with the Critical Role team, and she got to DM for Matt Mercer. What are you talking about? What? Oh, she had that dream. Wait, her nightmare was her favorite blanket got sucked away in a black hole. Oh. Okay, so this is her nightmare was a blanket got sucked away in a black hole. That sucks. Oh, I remember one time I had a dream that everything was being sucked into a black hole, and I was just seeing it like, and I knew that it was like you could see like it coming towards you, like the things getting sucked were coming closer and closer and closer, and I was just like had to accept my death, and I was just like, all right. And I said a little prayer in my heart and my mind, or whatever, said aloud, I don't know. And then it just started sucking me like, and I remember like the feeling of being accelerated, and then right as you die, you wake up, obviously. Yeah, a lot of falling dreams. I used to have a recurring falling dream, actually. Her best was that she spent the night with the Critical Role team, got to DM for. I wonder what the story that she DM'd was. I'd be very curious about that. Oh, you know what we can do right here? I was like, it's boring. I'm not really doing anything. I'm just talking. But I could do... I guess talking is pretty... People like talking. Time-lapse replay. Let's see this. Oh! I guess you'll see the other stuff I had. So this is for... And if anybody wants help with figure drawing and stuff, hop into the Discord and send me your pics, and I'll, you know, send you some notes and try to help out. So I guess you get to see all the stuff I did and all the practice stuff I was doing to try to figure out how to draw cloaks and stuff like that. But yeah, in the meantime, that's crazy. Oh, what was your best and worst dream? Actually, I'd love to hear everybody's best and worst dream. But I only have 7% battery left, so I don't know. We'll get into that. Oh, I want to keep this a family-friendly show. I'm scared. By the way, I guess I didn't really mean that I was for you guys to ask me deepest darkest secrets, man. You guys take things too seriously. Dang. Oh yeah, you're already dead. Dang. They're like the lich of RL. You die in a dream. You don't die in RL if you die in a dream. Alright, I hope not. I heard this weird thing about people, something that like if you jump from a building or something, you'll die before you hit the floor because your heart will like give out because you get so scared just instinctually or something. I wondered if that was true, or I don't know. Just a random thought I had from that comment or whatever. I was ruling the world. Okay. Not to draw hair. I find it easier to draw a hair than a good cloak, honestly. Oh no, my computer where I read the chat is 7%. I don't know what the tablet thing is actually. The battery on the tablet is. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, put it in Discord. Alright, we're almost at the end. After this, we'll go into Discord and check. If any of you guys drew some stuff, throw it in there somewhere, and I'll find it. I shall seek it out. And that's it. Oh, I wasn't even watching the replay. Alright, I'll watch it on my own time later. Oh, one cool thing about the replay you can do is... Well, whatever. Now, let's get into Discord. Alright, cool. So we're at 30. We're good on here. So, yeah, but then I won't be able to read the live chat. Or I guess I could, but I'd have to go somewhere else. So we got random region generator done. I have it pinned in that chat. Alright, where you at, bro? Where you at? Is it going to be in YouTube? No, in artwork? Oh, dang, dude, you drew that while we were live chatting? while we were streaming. That's sick, man. Dude, his face. Wait, hold on. Let me open this up. I like it, man. You got attitude in your faces, and that's a good pose, man. Very cool, very cool. Oh, interesting idea with the bow. With having that notch. I like that. That's very interesting. And the cape, man. I got a thing or two to learn from your cape style. Very cool, very cool. I'm digging it. Did anyone else actually draw? You guys, come on. You should have all been drawing. This is... it's necessary. By the way, if you guys don't know the hybrid artist, you gotta check out his channel. And, check out some hybrid art. What? Dude, that's sick, man. I might study those later. Those are pretty cool. I need to learn to draw guns. I was thinking of doing like spending a week practicing drawing guns. And I was thinking of doing like, so we have, where is it? The training grounds. Training grounds is where I would hope that we could start like working on stuff together, practicing together and stuff like that. So if anybody wants to do like not like an apprenticeship, but like a team art growth thing where we like pick a weekly subject and then we share tutorials and tips and ideas and stuff, let me know, because I would be super into that. Yeah, those are you talking about the hyena guys? Oh man, it's sick. Hybrids bomb. Alright, cool. And to be great in sci-fi. What do we got here on YouTube that's new? 50 new messengers. Oh dude, this is another hyena fool. I guess that's what's it called? I guess hyena fools are gnolls, right? Alright, I gotta pray and eat and practice drawing more, man. But I'll probably be on Discord tonight, and I hope all you lovely cyber citizens will join me there. Story said in the dream she led the CR team through the forest. Oh, critical role. I was like, what is this? I'm like, through the forest to an acid basilisk. And then Jennifer Aniston joined the game. What was Jennifer Aniston like? What kind of character did she play? I gotta know. What? Alright, sis. Yo, man, it was really great, everyone joining me and stuff like that. Let me know about the acid basilisk. Oh, and hold on. I'm gonna plug some things. So I want y'all to check out, what are we gonna check out? Boop, boop, boop. We gotta check out the random region generator. Generate some regions. If you want, oh yeah, there's a sale. I forgot to say they just redid their website, so there's a sale. So if you need new dice, definitely check these babies out. And what else we got? And don't forget to donate to the Athelian Rangers. They're protecting off Gileath, and it's a very difficult job. They can use all the help they can get, support our troops, and that's it. Until next time, peace, God bless, and stay fantastic, everyone.